Hi guys, thanks for tuning back into the video. In this video I want to talk about one of the most common reasons, or the most common reasons as to why you'll probably get an ABS and a traction warning light on your Mercedes Benz. We recently had a fault in this vehicle. This is a Mercedes Benz C-Class, whereby we were getting the ABS light, the traction control warning light, a message in the message center, all relating to the ABS system. Okay, so it got us thinking that if we're having this problem, the chances are that other people will also be having that same kind of problem, and hopefully this video may well help you kind of diagnose that and understand why it might be happening, or maybe you want to try and find out, well, you probably will want to try and find out how to fix it and how to get rid of the warning lights. Okay, so I would say that there are probably three main reasons as to why you're getting the ABS warning lights on your dashboard. The first one is the reason that we had a faulty ABS warning lights. The reason we had the warning lights was because we had a faulty ABS sensor. Now, in each vehicle you'll find 4 ABS sensors, one on each wheel. And that sort of sends data to the ECU about how the braking is and how the motion of the wheels, the speed of the wheels. They're also called Hall sensors, ABS sensors, speed sensors, and that is probably one of the most common reason as to why you'll probably get an ABS light on the dashboard. Okay, the other two reasons, one could be due to low ABS fluid. If there's maybe a leak in the system somewhere and you're leaking fluid, you could get a warning light for that. The other one could be a faulty ABS module. So the ABS system itself as a whole has like its own little computer, its own little brain called an ABS module or an ECU, and that's what takes all of the data from all 4 of the sensors and all parts of the ABS system. So if that has gone faulty, maybe it's got moisture, maybe it's corroded, or maybe it's just given up. You can get those reconditioned. That's probably the most cost-effective way to do it. You're probably, in all likely, you're probably going to get a message to say that you can't communicate with the ABS system if that's the case, and I'm talking about this tool here, sorry. So this is the tool that would probably recommend if you were wanting to maybe diagnose it yourself, because some things like ABS sensors, you can fix them yourself if you're willing to get your hands dirty. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put on screen what happened to us in this particular case. So we had the ABS lights, and we used the MB version 1.0 tool, which is this one here, which actually can diagnose many different systems within your vehicle. So we used the tool to connect up to the ABS system and find out that we had a faulty front left ABS sensor. Again, like let's say that's a really common issue, and if you've got this problem, it's just a case of taking the old sensor out, putting the new sensor in. But then once you've done that, you really need to erase the trouble codes, and that will get rid of the warning lights. The problem with not doing that is the fault will always be stored in there. Even though your vehicle might be appear to be running correctly, the fault will always be stored in that ECU. So you need this tool to firstly diagnose where the fault is coming from in the first place, and then also allowing you to reset that warning light once the problem has been fixed. I'll probably say that 90% of the time it's going to be an ABS sensor. So honestly, don't worry about it too much. It can be quite worrying to know that your dashboard is lit up like a Christmas tree and you think it's probably going to cost thousands to fix. The reality is it probably won't cost that much. So let's say, for example, this is a 2008 Mercedes Benz C-Class. I mean, this tool here is £99. An ABS sensor, probably around about £30–35. And if you're willing to do it yourself, you can probably get it all done for £100–150. You know, there are many guides out there that can show you how to do the ABS sensors on these vehicles, and indeed whatever your vehicle is, it'll probably be out there. So that's what we'd recommend going for a tool like this. But hopefully this video is maybe giving you an idea of what type of problem you could be facing, or sort of where to maybe look. And ultimately, I think probably getting one of these tools is the way forward in order to easily diagnosing the problem without going. I mean, I've spoken to people who they've had the warning lights, and what they've done is they've gone out and bought 4 replacement ABS sensors. Now, to me, that sounds backwards, because it's just giving yourself a whole load more work that is completely unnecessary, and also it's expense that you don't need. You know, he might be spending over £100 on getting those 4 sensors and then spending a full day trying to fit them all. So it doesn't really make sense, but it does make sense to get the tool, tell you exactly where the fault is, and you can pinpoint the fault, get it replaced, and then get the warning lights cleared. And not only that though, but it's also going to allow you to diagnose other systems within the vehicle. So it'll allow you to diagnose like the engine systems, the airbag systems. It'll give you live data, it'll do service resets and things like that. Okay, so I'll pop the link to this kit in the description below this video. There are fakes, there are clones out there, they can damage your vehicle, but if you use the link in the description, it's going to take you through to the genuine and official product. Okay, thanks for watching guys, and I hope this helps.